너에게로 갈 수 있는 길을 알려줘. 저 하늘의 별들은 나를 비춰줘.
Jungkook, please. He's coming after 10 years. I have to be there. You were convincing him while following everywhere. He stopped and turned towards you. Why do you want to pick him up from the airport? He can come by himself. It's not like he's unfamiliar with the country or city. Jungkook, his whole family has shifted to the US and he's coming to Korea just to meet me. Can't I do this much? Does he know that you are married now? You find his question a little confusing, still you nodded. Yes, he does. Great. Then he would understand that you can't be available all the time. And he again started doing his work. Why don't you just clearly say that you don't have time? You know what? It's okay. I'll go by myself. But I'm going to pick him up from the airport and that's it. He's my childhood friend. You went inside your room blabbering while he sighed. Why are these best friends always entering the story out of nowhere? You smiled and looked at him. Yobo, I love you. He looked around trying to pretend like he doesn't listen. He left his work to accompany you here. And that's why he's the sweetest husband. He always put you first above everything. Now where is that bastard? You looked at him. Jungkook, he's my best friend. How can you call him like that? He's your friend and not mine. Make sure that these words don't come out of your mouth, okay? Or else? He raised his brow. Or else? If you know, you know. Suddenly your eyes fell on your friend who finally came outside. Your face brightened up as you waved your hand. Minhyun, here. Jungkook scoffed, seeing how excited you become after seeing him. Look at her excitement. You both came near each other and he was so happy to see you after so many years. He tightly hugged you that made Jungkook's eyes widen. He couldn't control his jealousy but he couldn't make any scene there or else he would go mad, so he drank his anger. He walked near you two and was about to push him but he already broke the hug by that time, unknowingly saving his own life. How are you, Cupcake? Jungkook looked at him stunned. Hello, my wife's name is YN. You both looked at him confused. I know that. Is he your husband, Cupcake? You looked at him. Yes, he was also excited to see you. You said, fake smiling. I have no interest and I wasn't excited. He straight gave the answer, making you speechless. It's okay, dude. By the way, nice to meet you. He said, extending his hand towards Jungkook, but he doesn't shook hands with him, making you squint your eyes towards Jungkook. He rolled his eyes and slightly shook hands. Minhyun chuckled. You are exactly how YN described you. He looked at both of you, especially you, who just smiled at him awkwardly. How does she describe me? Let's go home, guys. We'll continue there. They both looked at you while you smiled awkwardly. Are we going to your place first? Of course. If you want, then you can stay in our house until you're here. There's no problem. Why would he stay in our house? He paused when you looked at him. I mean, he must have other works too, right? If you want, I can book his stay at the most famous hotel. Thank you so much, but there's no need. I already booked everything. Oh, it's okay then. You said in a slow tone, making Jungkook jealous. He wasn't liking the closeness between you and your friend. He was feeling so jealous, but he controlled himself. He doesn't want to make you uncomfortable by showing his disinterest. Let's go home now. Oh yes, come on, Minion. Wow, I never knew you live in such a big mansion. It's amazing. You smiled. Please sit. You looked at Jungkook because you were surprised that this man was in a hurry to go to work a while ago when you asked him to accompany you till the airport, and now he's following you everywhere. Aren't you going to work? He looked at you, kinda wanted you to know that he's mad. Am I disturbing you? He asked, looking a little annoyed. You shook your head. Of course not. I was just asking. I'm happy that you're also here. You guys also get to know each other personally. He smiled, looking at both of them. You already told me so much about him, but meeting him is a whole new experience. He said, smiling. I'll make some coffee. Enjoy. You walked away from there, leaving both of them alone. She's still that cool and bubbly girl. You seems nice. I already know that, but you seem same too. Minhyun frowned a little. Same? You know that I'm a Mafia, and now Vian is my wife. I would be happy if you respect that. I already know that, and I respect, but why are you saying this? Jungkook forced a smile at him. I would be happy if you call her Vian instead of this weird nickname. Minhyun kind of understand that he's being a little jealous here. He looked down and chuckled slightly before nodding. I understood. Jungkook came in the kitchen. How did you let him hug you? You flinched when you heard his voice all of a sudden. You turned towards him. You scared me. What happened? He came near you. Why is that bastard being so touchy to you? He hugged you that way. You were stunned to see his reaction. Oh God, Jungkook, what's wrong with you? He's my friend and I told you not to call him bastard. Yes, only because he's your friend I'm holding myself back from chopping off his head, or else I would have done that already. How can you even say that? We just hugged. It's a gesture. Think whatever you want, but I can't see any other guy touching my wife. Tell him or else I won't hold myself anymore. And also tell him to stop calling you a cupcake. I don't like that. You shook your head, completely speechless. You're insane. Say whatever, but I already warned you. You picked the tray of coffee mugs and looked at him. Bring those snacks out. You gave him death glare and walked away. Suddenly he became more special than me. I'm not going to leave them alone for a second. He picked the snack and walked outside the kitchen. Let me help you. He quickly come to you when he sees you holding the tray. It's okay, man, and I can carry it. You insisted when he tried to take the tray from your hands. You always used to make me do your work, and now see, let me help. Help me if you're that desperate. You both looked in his direction. Minhyun looked at you and then at him, before smiling awkwardly. Sure, bro, he said, coming near him and taking one tray from his hand. I'm not your bro. Let's drink coffee or it will get cold. You said trying to change the topic because Jungkook's mood swings are really unpredictable. As you all sat around the table, you and Minhyun started talking about your childhood days and how you used to have so much fun while Jungkook was killing him with his sharp gaze. If eyes could kill someone, then Jungkook might have murdered Minhyun a long ago. Ryan really loves you, dude. She never stopped talking about you. He said, looking at Jungkook, whose cheeks turned a little pink as he looked at you. Of course, she loved me the most. I'm her husband for a reason. You chuckled. Leave it and tell me about yourself. Did you find any girlfriend yet? Minion took a deep breath before looking at you. I tried to find, but I couldn't find someone who can annoy me like you. You laughed while Jungkook took a sip of his coffee, giving death glare to him. I think you should already move on because Ryan has already become someone's wife. He smiled and nodded. I was just joking, dude. Don't take it seriously. Unfortunately, I don't like jokes, so you better not crack them. You looked at him. Jungkook? He rolled his eyes. Your husband seems a little possessive. You smiled awkwardly before looking at him. It's not like that. You know he's a mafia, so. How many days are you going to stay in Korea? I came for a week. I have worked back in the US. I thought you would at least come for a month, but it's okay. We can still visit those memorable places from our childhood. There's so much that has changed. It would be fun to explore everything again. Jungkook will also come with us, right? You said, smiling at him while he nodded. It would be fun. Let's start from tomorrow. After that, Minhyun and you shared some memories from childhood while drinking coffee. Jungkook has no interest, but he was only there because of you. He's a little, or you can say much, possessive about you. He can kill a person who try to look at you with wrong intentions. One more thing is that he easily gets jealous, and right now that jealousy was more than possessiveness. After spending some time, Minhyun finally left to his hotel. He was a little scared of Jungkook's death glares. Jungkook blew some air when Minhyun finally left the mansion. He turned towards you, putting a smile on his face, but it faded when he met your serious face. You crossed your arms around your chest. He left. You clenched your jaws and came near him. What was wrong with you? He made a confusing expression and shrugged his shoulders as if he doesn't know what you're talking about. Nothing is wrong. Why? Why were you behaving so rudely with Minhyun? It was disrespectful. He raised his brow. That's how I talk. No, you don't. I literally saw you glaring at him. I'm sure he got scared of you. He's my friend Jungkook. At least have some respect for that. That's why I was still in control. But I don't like how clinchy he is. And what's with that hugging and all? Doesn't he should have showed some respect because I was there too? He's your friend, but if I see him hugging you, even being touchy to you, it would be his last day, so tell him what to do and what not. Your jaw dropped. Are you even serious, Jungkook? Yes, I am. How would you feel when a woman touched me and hugged me like this in the name of friendship and all? You didn't say anything and was just looking at him. He sighed and came near you before grabbing your shoulders. I'm sorry, Ryan, but you know that I can't see all this. I love you so much and I don't like that some other guy would touch my wife, even if it's your best friend. You guys can talk, I have no problem, but I can't tolerate this. Once again, sorry for behaving like that. I'm already married to you, Jungkook. Even if you don't do all these things, no one can take your place in my heart and life. So stop being so possessive, okay? I'm not going anywhere. You sighed when you saw that look in his eyes. You know he loves you and always protects you, but sometimes it gets too much. Okay, I won't say anything from now on. He clearly sounded a little disappointed and hurt and walked away from there, but you were quick enough to grab his arm. Yeah, why are you getting mad? I didn't mean that. He wasn't looking at you, so you grabbed his chin and made him look at you. Look at me. He lifted his eyes and looked at you. I will keep this in mind, okay? Now stop being so jealous. You're looking like a burnt cookie. Still, I taste better. You laughed. Yeah, but I prefer my junk cookie. He smiled and hugged you. I love you more than you're that mean. He's my friend Jungkook. How can you compare yourself with him? I also love you the same. He broke the hug and looked at you.
슬픈 말은 하지 말아요. So far